Sneha Hulla, studying in 10th B class Adarsha Vidyalaya, Chikmuchupita, Badami, Bagalkot. So today I am here to explain you about the indirect and direct and indirect speech. So what is indirect and direct speech? So the indirect and reported speech is nothing but it is a statement which we use to express the statement in the past form. So how to change the direct into indirect speech? So first learn about what is direct speech and what is the indirect speech. So for knowing this, let's start with an example. The example is here now in front of you. Vishwa said, I like pizza. Who said I like pizza? Vishwa said. Means Vishwas is the subject here. What he likes? He likes pizza. Who said I like this pizza means I is the subject. I means who? Vishwas. Vishwas is saying that he likes pizza. If we have to convert it in the indirect speech means this sentence must be in the past form. If this sentence must be in past form means there are some rules and regulations which must be applied while converting the direct into indirect speech. So let's learn the rules and regulations one by one which used to convert the direct. Vishwa said I like pizza. Vishwa said that he liked the pizza. It is in the direct speech and it is in the indirect speech. What is the difference between these two sentences? Here the sentence is in the present form. Here this sentence is in the past form. Here Vishwa said is only there. Here one more conjunction is added, that is that. Here inverted commas are there. Here there is no inverted commas. So when we are making indirect speech, there are some conditions and rules which must be applied in making indirect speech. So let's learn them one by one. Where should be used, when should be used, in what situation they must be used. So let's start them one by one. The firstly I am going to introduce these words. Vishwa said I like pizza. Vishwa said to Ratna I like pizza. What is difference between these two sentences? There is no confusion. Here there is no Ratna means the Vishwa is telling to a person. Here Vishwa is not addressing a person to whom he is telling, but here Vishwa is addressing a person. Means he is telling to Ratna that he likes pizza. Means here Ratna is mentioned. Here there is no Ratna. So the two sentences are same. How do we have to change this? If the server they give the said means there is no person who is Vishwa addressing to, so it must be said only. Vishwa said that he liked the pizza. This said will remain said when the given sentence is assertive. When the given sentence is assertive, but they give the person who is Vishwa addressing to. So if this type of sentence came means we have to use told in spite of said to. Vishwa told Ratna. You may ask a question to me. If say here is to, why we have not used to here? We have not used to here because the sentence will become incorrect. Vishwa said, does he like pizza? Does he like pizza? We can clearly observe here that does he like pizza is not an assertive sentence. It is in the form of interrogative sentence. If the given sentence in the direct speech is interrogative means we have to convert the verbs in the direct speech as asked or questioned. Why we have to change them into question asked or questioned means the interrogative sentence asks only question. So we have to use asked and questioned verbs only while the given sentence is in the form of interrogative. Vishwa said come here. Come here is an imperative sentence. If the given sentence in the direct speech is imperative means we have to use these verbs. Why we have to use these verbs means come here is an imperative sentence. What does imperative sentence says? It may order, it may request, it may suggest, it may advise, it may permit. So these verbs must be used in the indirect speech if the given sentence is imperative. How we can use these in such situations means if the given sentence seems like an request, we have to use requested. If the given sentence seems like an order, we have to use ordered. If the given sentence seems like a suggestion or advice, we have to use suggested or advised. If the given sentence seems like asking permission means we have to use permitted. So if they give imperative sentences, we have to use these verbs instead of said while making indirect speech. I said, "Hurrah, we won the match." Hurrah, we won the match this is not in the form of assertive, interrogative or imperative. This is in the form of exclamatory sentence. If the given sentence in the direct speech is exclamatory means we have to use the word exclaimed only instead of the said. Because why we have to use exclaimed means the given sentence is exclamatory. What does exclamatory sentence says? It says a sudden feeling. What the sudden feelings? We don't know sudden feelings. So we have to use exclaimed only in spite of said. We have completed words. Now we are stepping into the sentences. Imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence. These are the type of sentences. If the given sentences are these three types means we have to convert it into assertive. The given sentence may be any one of these. We have to change it into assertive. While converting the direct speech into indirect speech means the sentence must be in the form of assertive. If the sentence is not in the form of assertive means we have to change the sentence into assertive. The given sentence is imperative means we have to change it into assertive. If the given is interrogative, we have to change it into assertive. If the given is exclamatory means we have to change it into assertive. If pronouns, we are stepped into pronouns now. If the given pronouns are I, you, we, these types we have to use he, she, it or they. We must use only third person pronouns in making direct into indirect speech. The third person pronouns must and should be used in indirect speech. They may give I, you, we or you. They may give nouns, but we must use these pronouns only. These pronouns means only third person pronouns. Third person pronouns are he, she, it and they. Let's start about the conjunction. In what situation what type of conjunction are used? These type of conjunction are used while making direct into indirect speeches. In what situation these conjunction is used means while the given sentence is assertive means that conjunction is used. Given sentence is exclamatory means the conjunction that is used. If the given sentence is interrogative means if or whether conjunction should be used. It depends upon the given sentence. If the given sentence is WH question means there is no use of taking another conjunction. WH word itself becomes a conjunction in indirect speech. If they give yes or no questions means if or whether conjunction must be used. If they give imperative sentence means we have to use two conjunction. In 12 subtenses we have already finished 4 subtenses. The next 4 sentences are about the past tense. Then let's see about how the past tenses changes. If the given sentence is in the past simple, the sentence will be converted into past perfect. If the given sentence is in the past continuous tense means we have to convert it into past continuous or past perfect continuous. There is no need of changing the past continuous. If we want to change means we have to change it into past perfect continuous tense. If the given sentence is past perfect means there is no need of changing the past perfect tense. It remains the same. If the given sentence is past perfect continuous means it also remains the same in the indirect speech. Out of 12 subtenses we have completed 8 subtenses. Now the remaining 4 subtenses are future tenses. Future tense. In the future tense, future simple, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Here there is no need of changing whole the tense into the other tenses. We can only change the verbs here. In the future tense we use only shall and will. The shall will change into should and will change into would. Would is the past form of will and should is the past form of shall. In the indirect speech we only use would. Would must be only used in the indirect speech. Why means we are using there only third persons. The third persons apply this will only. That's why we have to use would only in the indirect speech. Models become, let's learn about models. Can becomes could is the past form of can. Should becomes should only because it is already in the past. Would becomes would only as same as should. Have to and must use the same meaning. While converting have to into past form it becomes had to. Must gives the same meaning of have to only. That's why it also become had to. Use it to. Here used is in the past form. So here also it is in the past form used to only. Now let's learn about the some words. These are the words which are used in the direct speech to show the time and place. We have to change in the indirect speech as if they use it today in the direct speech means we have to make it at that day in indirect speech. If they given yesterday means we have to make it previous day in indirect speech. If they given here means we have to make it there while making indirect speech. If they given come means we have to make it go. If they given this, we have to make it that. If they given these means we have to make it as those. If they given now means we have to make it as then. Hope this explanation I have helped you all. If any mistakes are done by me means I am sorry. I have too short time to explain you. There is lot to explain still, but I have very short time. That's why I explained this much very fast. I am Sneha Hulal. Thank you. Now we are learning about tense. How does the tenses change? There are 12 subtenses. Now we are going to see about the present tense. How does the present tense changes? Present, if the given sentence is present simple, we have to convert it into past simple. If the given sentence is present continuous tense means we have to change it into past continuous tense. If the given sentence is in the form of present perfect tense, we have to change it to past perfect. If the given sentence is in the present perfect continuous tense means we have to change it to past perfect continuous. These all presents change into past.